We must defend our country against imperialism. The only organization that is hated by imperialists is the EFF. I will never be intimidated by America. I will never be intimidated by Donald Trump. They were speaking about me in that meeting at White House. If they were not gossiping about me, they should have called me into that meeting. I would have answered everything that Donald Trump wanted from us. If they are not scared of me, call me into that meeting. That nonsense that Trump did in America, he will never do that nonsense in my presence, because I will confront him here and there with the facts. Ramaphosa could not present the facts in front of Donald Trump. You've got a coward president. Another president scared of another president. Donald Trump said to him, when you say farmers, you mean white people. He kept quiet. Farmers do not mean white people. They are black farmers. They are white farmers. Ramaphosa is a farmer himself. He should have said to Donald Trump, no, farmers are not white. I'm a farmer myself. I am not white. Why didn't he present that simple fact before Donald Trump? Why didn't he say, there are so many people killed in South Africa, and majority of them are blacks. There is no white genocide in South Africa. We don't have mass graves of white people in South Africa. Comrades, Donald Trump says to him, hey Ramaphosa, why are you not arresting this Julius Malema? Why is this Julius Malema not in jail? He can't respond with a simple fact that this song, Kill the Boer, Kill the Farmer, was approved by the Constitutional Court. We are a constitutional democracy. We must defend the decision. He failed to defend the Constitutional Court. By failing to defend the Constitutional Court, it means he failed to protect the Constitution. And when you fail to protect the Constitution, as a president of the country, you have failed in your primary duty of defending the sovereignty of South Africa. Ramaphosa is a failure, but you must understand one thing. When Trump says, why is this man not in jail? Why is this man not arrested? He simply means, why is this man not dead? Why are you not killing this man who wants to kill?
Now that we've watched Julius Malema's explosive remarks at the rally, let's take a moment to unpack what he said and why it's creating such strong ripples across South Africa's political landscape. Malema, the leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, didn't mince words in his reaction to President Cyril Ramaphosa's recent meeting with former U.S. President Donald Trump. In that meeting, Trump raised the controversial and misleading claim of white genocide in South Africa, using selective clips, including past comments made by Malema himself, to back his argument. Instead of addressing that claim with force and clarity, Malema believes Ramaphosa failed to rise to the occasion. According to him, Ramaphosa appeared timid and unprepared, responding without a strong grasp of the facts and ultimately allowing Trump to control the narrative. During the rally, Malema went as far as to call Ramaphosa a coward, accusing him of being submissive in front of a foreign leader pushing falsehoods. This moment, according to Malema, was not just about international diplomacy. It was about South Africa's identity and dignity on the world stage. He argued that Ramaphosa's silence on Trump's distortion of facts wasn't just a missed opportunity, it was a betrayal of South Africans who expect their president to defend them against propaganda and manipulation. But Malema didn't stop there. He also pointed out the irony that the very videos used by Trump were taken out of context, often pulled from past speeches where Malema was addressing entirely different issues. Despite that, Ramaphosa didn't challenge the framing, didn't clarify the EFF's position, and didn't stand up for the truth. For Malema, that silence was unacceptable. He reminded the crowd that even if people don't agree with the EFF or his personal views, the president still has a duty to protect the country's image, not just his own party's reputation. Malema's message was clear. When South Africa is misrepresented abroad, it's the president's job to correct the record, not pose for photo ops. Throughout the rally, Malema framed the moment as a test of leadership. He argued that diplomacy should not come at the cost of truth, and that the president should have challenged Trump with facts, data, and the voice of the South African people, not with polite silence. This type of rhetoric, whether you agree with it or not, hits at a deeper frustration many South Africans feel, that their leaders are often passive in the face of global pressure, failing to assert the country's reality in the international conversation. Malema's critique also signals his ongoing effort to position the EFF as the voice of fearless opposition, a party that speaks truth to power both at home and abroad. He's building his brand on the idea that South Africa needs bold, unapologetic leadership. And by calling out Ramaphosa on a global stage issue, he's making that pitch even louder. As we reflect on what Malema said, it's worth asking, was his criticism fair? Did Ramaphosa really fail to defend the country effectively, or was he practicing calculated diplomacy? And more importantly, how should South African leaders respond when the world misrepresents them? What's clear is that this moment has reignited debates about political courage, national image, and who truly represents the voice of South Africa.